The three M's that every corporation and everybody should be following right now are mindfulness, meditation, and me. Good morning, everybody. This is Wake Up Well. Prioritizing your mental wellness is more important than ever right now. And it's so great to see so many companies are offering programs to their employees. But first, you have to take care of you. That's the me part. And there's lots of great places out there and lots of different apps that can help you with the mind, body, soul part of it. That's your mindfulness and meditation aspect. And this morning, my guest is on the forefront of corporate wellness thanks to their new app, Wellness Coach, which she started with her husband, Julie Sharma, offering businesses an all-in-one wellness platform for improving employee well-being through mindfulness, fitness, nutrition, professional development, leadership, and entrepreneurship classes. And I'm really excited to hear all about it from one of the founders, Julie Sharma. Good morning, Julie. Thank you so much for being here, Julie. I'm really excited. And I love what you and your husband are doing. And it's so necessary in the world.
Yes. Well, there's one thing that you said in your opening, and that was mindfulness, meditation, and me. And that me aspect of it is so important. So I love that you've kicked off our conversation with that. A lot of times our coaches bring up, you got to put on your own oxygen mask first before you help others. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Wellness and me go hand in hand. But yes, Wellness Coach is a digital platform. We're virtual and we provide coaching in all aspects of wellness. So you kind of already talked about a bunch of them. We talk about mental health, mindfulness, fitness, nutrition. We even have financial coaching and parent family relationship coaching. So we cover the holistic aspect of what it means to be well as a person, but we deliver that in a B2B platform. So we work with companies to help their teams achieve wellness by whatever means they want necessary. So we have live classes where they can join and have that live interaction that you were just talking about. You can get feedback from our coaches in real time when you need it. You can also join Wellness Coach as it makes sense for you. We have a ton of sleep content. We have relaxing music, bedtime stories, workouts, yoga. We got it all.
You and your husband had this sort of epiphany, correct? You guys went on a vacation and then all of this sort of came to you. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, the more we talk about it, the more people tell us we had an eat, pray, love year. We didn't know that when it was happening or up until recently, honestly. What happened is we got burnt out. We are entrepreneurs. We have run several businesses before. I've helped other companies grow their startups. And we are just kind of that type A, all in, all day, all night workaholics. And it didn't work for us. It worked great for the companies, but it didn't work for us as people. And of course, think about that in a big picture. That doesn't help the company overall as you burn out your teams. But we had to take a step back. We had to kind of get control back over our lives. And before we got to that point, we were listening to all the best TEDx talks. We downloaded all the best apps. We were meditating, or at least we thought we were. We were doing the fad workouts, the fad diets, but nothing really changed us because we were just taking this one-way stream of information. And sure, maybe we lost some weight here and there, or we had moments of relaxation. That was wonderful. That helped us kind of get through some struggles, but we still kept going and going and going and burnt out. So we just said, we got to stop this. We got to change this. And we made a decision together to exit everything we were doing. We literally sold more than half of our possessions and decided to go on that eat, love, pray year. And we traveled the world. And we did it with intention, though. We wanted to find out what we were missing. So we went to the best schools of meditation. We went to the best retreats. We went all over Southeast Asia, India, Bali, Australia, all over South America. We even climbed to Machu Picchu. We were just wanting to know what has been incredible all over the world, meet with people that have overcome moments like that where they struggled, and see where we can make change in ourselves. Or alternatively, are we just so broken? We needed to face that reality. We needed to know. And
it sounds like you guys should have taken me in your backpack with you. It sounds like a dream come true, though, to have done all of that. Beyond, just to be able to do that sounds amazing. And you were lucky that, of course, everything's divinely happens the way it's supposed to. That you did that several years ago, right? Because
this was all about 3 to 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And that divine moment happened when we were in Thailand at an incredible retreat with an incredible meditation monk named Toby. And that's when, for the first time, we had that real interaction with someone while we were trying to meditate. And I tell you, I couldn't get past 5 minutes of meditating without crying, just like tears, like waterfalls down my eyes. And Toby kind of started to peel the layers out of me, like, why are you crying right now? What's going through your mind? What are the thoughts that are making you get that emotional? And when we were able to identify the thoughts, building that self-awareness, I was able to control those emotions a lot more. And for the first time, I actually started meditating. And that was that aha. We wanted to build a platform where people could have that real-time live interaction with leaders and experts all over the world. We even have doctors in our platform where you can learn the best tools and actually make progress to your wellness goals.
I find that with meditation, it's so true what you said. First, with meditation, because I teach it, is you have to go into the thoughts and deal with the thoughts. And that's why we get distracted, because we have our onion to peel and we haven't yet peeled it. And then as you begin to shed, and that takes a long time, shedding, who you think you are and getting rid of all these limitations and mindset issues that we have. That's when eventually you get to a point where you actually can just meditate and thoughts aren't coming to you and you can just be in that peaceful state. But man, that takes a while. So it's a hard process. And what I love for you guys with your app is that you have different types of meditation. So it's getting people used to different ways. And there's, I think over 1,700 different ways to meditate. And you guys have made it conscious where it's all different levels and you can pop into different things. So if one thing doesn't work for you, somebody else might work for you. One way is not your thing, something else is for you. And I think that is so important in the beginning, especially when it comes to corporations and employee wellness, that they're not usually going to be the ones who are going to sit in, meditation like a monk. They're going to be the ones who are like, I don't get it. How do I do it? And you guys really do offer that, which is great.
Yeah, we're strong believers in providing a variety of different options for people because we're all different. And not just different people, but we're in different stages in our life. So right now, you might really need an affirmations practice because it's really tough right now. I think the whole world is feeling that. And right now, we just need some positive mindset statements that we can repeat and teach our brain to think that way naturally. Later on, we might need some visualization meditations so that we can see what the world is going to look like when we achieve some of our goals. So we can have some of that tangible, what does it look like when I reach those markers of success? I just need to visualize that for a moment to help get me there. And then you might be able to start doing emotional awareness meditations where you're really digging into those deeper levels of what and who you are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got it all here at Wellness Coach.
I think it's so important too to start your day with those type of things, affirmations, visualizations. I do like chakra balancing and different type of modalities. And I really love it. And it 100% makes a difference in your life as long as you're doing increments where you just keep adding and adding and adding, and then it all adds up. It's like putting a coin in a piggy bank, but it's putting it in your mental piggy bank. So you guys do focus on corporate wellness and helping employees. So walk me through the app and how it works. So the companies get it for their employees and then the employees have access to it and they can use it whenever they want. Is it only during the work hours? Can they use it at home on the weekends? Tell me a little bit about how it actually works.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we love about Wellness Coach is it's on your phone, it's on your laptop. You can use it whenever and however it makes the most sense for you. We focus on the individual, but we also focus on the teams and the company. So we have recently just launched challenges where a company can have a handful of different teams or just a couple teams, and they're going through different aspects of wellness and kind of not really competing, but really in it together. It's really a cultural team building experience. And at the same time, they're working out, they're doing yoga, they're meditating, they're working on their sleep habits. So everyone at the end feels really great. Some companies even opt in for prizes, and sometimes we sponsor those. But it's just overall, everyone is connecting together, and it's all virtual, all digital. So you can join sessions with each other on Zoom and work out together as a part of your team, or you can do it on your own time. You can do it on the weekends, you can do it at night, in the morning, however wellness makes sense to blend into your day. Because really that's when it's going to be the most impactful, because everyone's day looks different. Now, one other thing that's really great about Wellness Coach is a completely virtual platform. So as we find ourselves in this new normal with COVID and a lot of teams are working from home, Wellness Coach was built for this environment. A couple of years ago, my husband and I just Who knew? Who could have figured this out? Who would have had the foresight? But we built it from day one this way. In fact, the company from day one has been a virtual company. We don't even have an office. We all work from home. So we're experts in it. So that's why we made so much variety. That's why there's so much sleep and mindfulness content and workouts. And all the workouts are workout friendly. You can just work out next to your desk in your living room. In fact, a lot of our stretching yoga is designed for the desk. So it's very much work from home friendly and to help everyone get through this time that we're all in.
All those intentions you guys set during your Eat, Pray, Love year came to fruition. Now, do the employers, are they okay if like someone's sitting at their desk and they have 10 minutes and they pop in the app and they want to do a little meditation? Is that okay, do you think, with some of these corporations? And then do you feel like that's important for them to allow those type of things? Because you've worked in the corporate industry and you know what it's like to have that burnout.
Yeah, I would say that I've been so fortunate to work with incredible teams where if I needed a moment for my mental wellness, even going back a decade, I don't think a single one of my bosses or executive teams would have ever stopped me from doing that. I've been very fortunate in my career. It's mostly my self-driven desires that got me to burnout. I think that corporate America has changed a lot in the last few decades. The importance of mental health and preventing burnout are it's at the top of almost every conversation that is going on right now for teams and companies getting to that point of success. So there's not much hesitation if an employee needed to take a 5-minute, 10-minute break for meditation. In fact, companies are sponsoring it and encouraging it more, which is why we're seeing such high demand for a wellness coach. Not just the demand for the app to be in the employee's hands, but we have a Slack app where employers or team leaders can send a meditation to their team on a channel on Slack, and they can all meditate at that moment. And that is becoming increasingly popular. In fact, next month, we're going to be launching a series of micro movements and micro meditations where teams can get more involved in these activities. So it doesn't have to take 10 minutes, an hour, or anything. You can just do 30 seconds of wellness, 1 minute together, 5 minutes on your own, whatever you need. Have a little you time, a little me time, and that will make huge changes throughout your day. It'll actually increase your productivity rates, your focus, and your team. You'll all be happier working together.
And that's what I was saying too about the beginning, about the me time, because you have to prioritize yourself first, especially when you're working for a corporation, if you're not working for yourself, because I promise you, they're not prioritizing you. They want to prioritize productivity and making a profit and all of that. So it's everything is your choice. You have to decide to step away for 5 or 10 minutes. You have to, put those coins in your piggy bank. How do you get over that hump with people, especially at the corporate level, that meditation is woo-woo?
Yeah, well, there are lots of myths about meditation.
Mm-hmm.
If you had asked me 5 years ago to meditate, 5 minutes ago, I probably should have meditated. If you had asked me 5 years ago to meditate, I would have told you, my brain just doesn't turn off. There is not a moment in my life, my existence, where I could not have thoughts. When I learned that that's not what meditation was, I was like, wait, what? I got really curious. Meditation is not about blinking out your mind. Your mind creates thoughts, but what meditation is about knowing when to engage with those thoughts, letting those thoughts go. Your mind is just going to create tons and tons of thoughts. That doesn't mean your overall being, your whole person needs to focus on those thoughts. Before I had practiced meditation, if I had a thought of something that happened 20 years ago, I'm going to stop it there because I want to age myself. And it maybe wasn't the best memory of something I did back in grade school or embarrassed myself, I would cry. As an adult, thinking about something that happened so long ago, I would cry. It would almost ruin my whole day. But through meditation, I've learned that you can just let that crazy thought go because your brain's just doing stuff. And it has helped me move beyond that so that my person isn't in control of the crazy thoughts that go in my brain. It's just one part of me. I don't have to cry over things. I don't have to stop my day. I don't have to take a break from work. I can just say, oh, that's weird. Let it go by. And that's one of the things that once people understand that that's the power of meditation, it's more universally accepted.
Yeah, it helps you peel those layers and it helps you get to that. And then one of the things you realize in meditation is that the way that you react is the way you reacted as a child. Like your inner child always comes out because that's what you knew. And so until you are aware that that's how you're reacting, like you said, you can't change anything in your life. You cannot change something unless you are aware of it. And that's the beauty of a meditation. It is awareness. And so it's so beautiful and so important. And you know me, I'm all like, I'm always spouting about meditation all the time to everyone who will listen. So your platform is for corporations and companies. However, if you are just somebody who wants to, maybe you're a solopreneur or maybe you're a busy mom, whatever it is, it can be used by other people, correct?
Yes. Not everyone has a job or an employer who will pay for a benefit. And one of the things that my husband and I committed to when we started the company is we wanted to make Wellness Coach available to a large amount of people in the world. Our mission is somewhat a little bit crazy, but it's something that we've committed to. We are going to help 5 billion people on their path to wellness. And in order to do so, that means that Wellness Coach has to be available in many, many different forms. So yes, employers can definitely tap into our platform. It's definitely something we encourage. When an employer invests in a wellness platform, they get 6 for every $1 returned to them. It's a really great investment for the team. But if you're like many other people where that's not an option, you can go into the Google Play Store, the Samsung Galaxy Store, even the Apple App Store and download Wellness Coach. We do have a lot of free content. In fact, all of our live community sessions, which are interactive, you can chat with our coaches, they're all free and they will always be free. You can subscribe to our premium content and get access to that at little as $60 a year in the United States. And so we want everybody who could possibly have Wellness Coach to have Wellness Coach. It is something that we are very believing that mindfulness will help change the world. And we definitely want to see the world a better place, and soon.
And that's my mission as well. And then also you can go to wellnesscoach.live if you want to get any more information about what it is. And you've got some incredible, not only founders, you and your husband, but backers and investors as well. And so it just shows that, as you said, our world is changing and shifting. And as you and I both know, in order to change our external world, both individually and collectively, we have to start from within. And that's why meditation and mindfulness and taking care of me, i.e. you, is so important. So thank you. Hopefully everybody go check out wellnesscoach.live. Go to your smartphone and get your Wellness Coach app. And you know what? It'll make your smartphone really, truly smart because you're using it for good. That's so important. All right. Well, thank you so much for being my guest. I really appreciate it. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Wake up well. I'll see you guys next week right here at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Take care.